Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today bringing you an incredibly important Star Wars Battlefront news update, one that may piss a lot of people off, myself included, just a little upset at this point. But anyways, let's dive straight into this. This information comes from GameInformer.com, obviously a very trustworthy source, so please take this information entirely serious. So let's read what they had to say. With the expanded universe jettisoned into space, Disney is moving forward with a streamlined canonical timeline for Star Wars. The paperback version of the novel Star Wars A New Dawn gives us a look at how this timeline is shaping up. Included on the list is an ambiguous listing for Battlefront. Star Wars Books posted an image of the book's timeline on Twitter. Here's where things get a bit dicey. So let's go ahead and take a look at the picture. So right here we got the story of Star Wars, nothing going on in the Phantom Menace universe. Then we got episode 2. Got the Clone Wars TV show, highly recommended by the way. If you got Netflix, be sure to check it out. You know, a few books listed. Then we got the Rebels TV show. I haven't watched that. Let me know if that's good. I really am curious about that. May pick up some DVDs or whatever for that. I think the first season's gonna be coming out on DVD. Anyways, enough about my rambling here. Let's move on to episode 4, where the bad news comes in. Oh my god. Battlefront, set between episode 4 and 5. Obviously, this means one thing and one thing only, and that means that there's no clone troopers and no droids. Now, this doesn't bother a ton of people because some people just don't like the prequel universe at all, but there are quite a bit of us who do love the clones and the droids, and I feel like there's a whole realm of opportunity to really expand the game even further if they include these extra factions. I mean, just kind of imagine like the droids and what you could do with them. I'd love to roll around in multiplayer as like a droidicon, pop up a shield and, you know, shoot down a bunch of clones or something like that. Or, you know, I hope they bring back the clone commander from Battlefront 2 where you have this like Gatling gun, you just run down a bunch of people. You know, stuff like that would be so awesome to see kind of currently. And obviously we know that Disney, with the acquisition of Star Wars, with DICE wanting to make something unique in their own vision of Star Wars, they do want to take steps away from what made the game so special while kind of still retaining the same respect for it. So that I understand, but I feel like getting rid of these factions is just a bad idea. Now, I may be jumping the gun here. It's entirely possible that this is just placed here for the story of Battlefront, and that this whole like clones and droids, rebels, empire will all be put together in the instant action mode, if there is one, in Star Wars Battlefront, and everyone's worries will be like calmed. You know, it won't be an issue anymore because we'll be able to play with them whenever we can. Now, like I said though, I do kind of understand to a degree that Disney wants to move forward, not kind of stay in the past. They want to move Star Wars forward and have their own name for Star Wars, if that makes any sense. Obviously, the name itself, Star Wars, is famous. Everyone knows what that is. But by that I mean that Disney wants to make a really big impact on the Star Wars universe while they have the brand. And so I can kind of understand why they want to move forward rather than linger in the back, but that doesn't mean that I don't think a game can't feature the clones and the droids as just an optional gameplay mode. If you want to further a story, by all means just keep it Rebels and in Empire, or you know, that's alright, but I just feel like getting rid of 2 factions is a bit silly. But that's me personally. I'm one who is all for the prequel universe and Battlefront. Hashtag prequel and Battlefront. I'm just kidding, but really this is a bit upsetting here, but I don't want to jump the gun quite yet. Maybe once we see something in the Battlefront trailer at Star Wars Celebration on April 17th, things will be looking up. Maybe we'll see a little hint there, like, you know, all of a sudden you hear like a droid noise in the background at the absolute end of the trailer. Something along those lines would be awesome, just to let them know that yes, they are there, don't worry. That would be really relieving, but I guess time shall tell. There's no need to worry because just a new Battlefront's coming. Us Battlefront fans who've been waiting, this is the 10th year, so we can't complain too much. We got a new Battlefront coming from a very reliable developer, so I'm not complaining too much. Just I do hope that my clone troopers are there, or I'll be very upset. Anyways, what are you feeling about this? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.